In the final months of Alan Rickman's life, his longtime friend and colleague Dame Emma Thompson went to extraordinary lengths to bring comfort to the beloved actor during his battle with illness. Emma, known for her warmth and deep bonds in the acting world, took it upon herself to decorate the sterile hospital room where Alan was receiving care, transforming it into something that felt far more like a personal sanctuary than a clinical space. She brought in soft throws to drape over the bed and furniture, along with a standing lamp that cast a gentler, warmer light, small but meaningful touches designed to make him feel more at home amid the harsh realities of medical treatment. Alan, the iconic performer whose commanding presence graced screens and stages for decades, faced pancreatic cancer with characteristic dignity and control. He passed away at the age of 69 after a private struggle that he and his wife, Rima Horton, chose to keep largely out of the public eye. The couple had been together for many years, marrying in a quiet ceremony after decades as partners. Rima, a former academic and labor counselor, later shared intimate details about those last months, revealing how Alan wanted to maintain agency over his farewell. He welcomed visits from friends eager to say goodbye, orchestrated elements of his own send-off, and even planned his funeral to ensure it reflected his wishes without becoming chaotic or overly sentimental. Emma was one of the most consistent and devoted visitors during this time. Having shared the screen with Alan in memorable roles, most notably as his on-screen wife in the beloved romantic comedy Love Actually, where their storyline of quiet heartbreak and enduring love touched audiences worldwide, their connection went back much further. They first worked together in the 1990s on the acclaimed adaptation of Sense and Sensibility, forging a friendship built on mutual respect, shared humor and artistic kinship. In the hospital, Emma turned her visits into acts of care that extended beyond conversation. As Rima described it, Emma essentially created a salon around him while he lay in bed, arranging the room with those comforting items to soften the institutional atmosphere and remind him of the warmth of home. Rima reflected on how Alan prioritized not dying in pain, a request he made clear to his doctors, and she expressed profound gratitude that this was honored. The couple's decision to keep the diagnosis secret stemmed from Alan's desire to avoid pitying glances or awkward sympathy. He wanted to be seen as himself, not defined by illness. They informed only close family at first, and even then they avoided deep dives into research about the disease, choosing instead to live in hope while acknowledging the gravity of the situation. The cancer had advanced and spread, and while chemotherapy was attempted, its limitations were understood early on. Alan's final days were marked by a sense of calm control. He organized every aspect of his departure, from the venue and speakers at his funeral to the music that would play. He selected tracks that resonated personally, including upbeat and soulful choices that celebrated life rather than mourned its end. Rima recounted how he remained in charge of his surroundings until the very last moments, surrounded by those who loved him most. His passing was peaceful, without the pain he had feared, and Rima was by his side,